Hello, 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 and welcome back to Tea.Coffee.Water. I am your host, Natalie Poindexter, and it's episode 30, y'all. We are at the last episode of season one, and y'all know that I usually do not do my solo episodes as a video, but today I am. And I'm doing it because of a variety of different reasons. One, it's the last episode, but two, I really wanted to share a special message that I think a lot of folks need to hear ending the year, going into the new year, maybe putting down New Year's resolutions that aren't quite serving us per se. Um, and that is instead of creating all of these to-do lists and all of these resolutions and all of these, I'll wait until I'm the right size to wear the suit moments, right? What if we just start being our authentic self? What if our goals are to tap into our gifts, our talents, our abilities? What if that is what we do for 2024? Instead of this, we're going to get to the gym and lose weight so that we can have summer body. And every year, every summer, we don't. Or maybe we do. Maybe for those of you all who are diehards and doing your thing, by all means, please go and do you and continue. Congratulations. Good job. But for those of us who are like, I made a plan, the plan don't work. And I now have to shift. And I remember this dear, lovely human would say to me, Natalie, when are you going to shut up and shift? And I'm like, Daisha, girl, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to tap into my most authentic self. I'm trying. And realizing that the language that I was even using. And yes, y'all, like this is very much so the spiritual woo-woo moment. But reality is, have you ever had those moments where you're like, I am trying to get this new job and I am trying to do these things and I am trying to do this and it's not working? It's not working. For whatever reason, right? It's not working. And what if the reason is it's not supposed to work? Because that's not where you're supposed to be. That's not what you're supposed to, that's not who you're supposed to be. And I always talk about challenges and experiences and shifting and transforming and becoming. And so for 2024, I am curious of how you are going to be. How are you going to show up and be your authentic self? Be your disruptive self. And maybe that truly is disrupting internally how you think, how you process, how you function, how you look at things, how you talk, how you speak to yourself. Maybe that's the disruption. I've been doing a lot of conversations and podcasts with folks, not only just recording for my own, but with other people. And I remember, I will never forget when Dr. Alex White would always say, remove the word just from your vocabulary because nothing is just, fill in the blank, right? And it's almost when you're speaking into existence that, oh, I just have a question, or I just have this idea, or if I could just lose these 5 pounds, right? Remove that word, remove that language, remove those limiting beliefs, and start to truly own it. Own it. Recently, you all know that I talk about the Net Do community, which is an international virtual community for founders, business owners, professionals, and disruptors. And we did a soft launch here in Austin, Texas for our first in-person experience. And it was phenomenal. December 19th, we had our event here downtown Austin. We hit our numbers. We wanted 40 people. They were there. We wanted our vendors. They were there. We wanted our sponsors. They were there. And y'all, all of this happened because, yes, there were other people who cared, but they also believed in what we were trying to do. And that is changing relationships from transactional to transitional. We are creating community. We are creating opportunity. And I wrote this recently and said this recently. We are empowering, educating, and elevating. That is our goal. That is our mission. And it's everyone. It's not just those who are, I know, right? It's not those who are in our community only. It's everyone. Because something has shifted post COVID where people are really looking for their community. They're looking for an inclusive space where things like code switching and explanations about you are no longer the conversation. That's not what we do. And y'all, during this event, it took me 2 days. So it's Friday. I'm a day late, but not a dollar short of getting this episode done. Because Tuesday of this week, I couldn't stop smiling. We finished the event, we cleaned up, and the energy that was in that room was amazing. It was like, oh my gosh, where has this been? Where has this feeling been? Where has this connectivity? And of course, I would say because I'm biased, but it's a fact. It's a true fact that people were in that room creating relationships. Okay. We weren't in there just exchanging business cards. We weren't in there to just buy a product and then that's it. We were seeing the people behind the product. We were having real conversations with each other to learn more about the human and not as, yes, the product, of course, the product, but the human. And that for me, I had someone message me, Natalie, I didn't get to meet all the people that you wanted me to meet. I said, it's okay because we're doing it again. But it's okay because I can still connect to you because they weren't just random folks in the room. They were people who needed to know each other. They were people that I've met. And I always say, you're not mine to keep. And I don't want to keep you. You're a brilliantly amazing human, that I meet and I have collected, but you're not mine to keep. And I want other people to know who you are and your abilities. And I want to hype you up. I was at an event recently called What She Said, and they call each other hype humans. That, that, that is the thing, right? And I say all of these things to say, because on this journey of developing this podcast, of starting season 2, I actually had started recording season 2 before season 1 was even over, which for all of my planners out there, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. It's what we do. We have plans. I just told one of my guests, we'll do the last episode, no worries. And they're like, well, it's the holidays. I said, oh, we have like 2 months. We have about 2 months before we have this released. So we have time. It's no worries. It's no big deal. And that is the message that I'd like to share of ending 2023 and beginning 2024, of transformation, of embracing being your authentic self, because doors will start to open you didn't know existed. Rooms will start to appear that you didn't know you needed to be in. Opportunities will start to present themselves that you had no idea were even available to you. And that is what I hope you all will hear and take and run with for 2024. So ending this last piece is going to be very short because I said all of my shout outs last week. If you did not hear the shout outs last week for all of the amazing, amazing guests that I had on this season, I cannot thank you enough for your time, your energy, your stories, your disruption. I appreciate you. And for season 2, y'all, I'm bringing on some famous people. If my hair was down, I'd toss it. For all of you who can't see me, I washed my locks, so everything is wrapped up right now. But it's so cute. We cute, but it's happening. So, any hoozle, famous folks. I have a lovely human who is actually going to be starting us off next season. You've heard her name before. She is, and if you haven't, check out episode 3. She is the COO and co-founder of Zen Business. Shanaz Hamidi, she'll be joining us. A very dear friend of mine who is the weatherman for Fox 8 in Cleveland, Dante Jones, will be joining us. I have some lovely, amazingly powerful Black women. My good friend Nick Sally, a good friend of mine, Crystal Grimes, will be joining us. And we're talking trademarks, law, tarot, mental health and wellness, leaving corporate, post-traumatic trauma of how do you navigate that as a Black woman business owner now. There are more people that are going to be a part of this. A good friend of mine, Emily Gupton, who, if you are here in Austin, you know who she is. She is a community connector, I can't even put all of the hats that she wears. And because of her, one of my guests, Steve Chang, he'll be joining us. And we have another super exciting announcement to make midway through season 2. I know I keep telling y'all about exciting announcements and then I never make them now. But they're really happening, y'all, like for real. Listen, stay tuned, check out YouTube. The first episode of season 2 will be coming out in the new year. So the first Thursday of January, which will be January 4th, you all will have a new episode of Tea.Coffee.Water season 2, episode 1. So tune in between time. In the meantime, y'all check out the YouTube channel. I am posting all of these videos so you actually get to put some faces to the voices. And I'm putting clips out. So check us out on Instagram and TikTok. For Instagram, it's Tea.Coffee.Water. For TikTok, it's just Tea.Coffee.Water. I'm having so much fun. I've had a blast to be able to do this. And my last piece with you all is take some time to find your community, to spend some time with your community, to build your community, and to connect to your community. It's really, really amazing what happens when that is what drives you, what leads, and how you have folks show up for you. So find your community, connect with them, build with them, grow it. And I hope that you all have an amazing end of your year, a phenomenal beginning of the year, and a powerful transformation that happens between now and then. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. And we will see you in 2024, y'all. Take care.